welcome back to the channel. So we're going to do a bit of work on the Cosworth this evening. I did a prom run the other day for a friend. Took his son to prom, and on the way back my steering wheel was shaking to death. So I've got like a temperature probe, like one of them ones with a little laser, and you can tell what the temperature or something is. So once I got back, I went round all the brakes, and one of my front calipers is sticking real bad. It's like 100 odd degrees. So we're gonna overhaul them brakes, and we're going to fit my new steering wheel. So let's get on with it. I've recently got an RS 3-spoke steering wheel, and I've had it refurbed from Royal Steering Wheels. I had it refurbed from them, and they did a lovely job. It's black leather with red stitching, to match the red hex interior. So let's get on with the brakes, and then we'll get on with fitting the steering wheel, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it, because I actually run an airbag, and I've bought a resistor kit. I've worked out what size resistor it needs to be, and I've customised and modified a steering wheel boss to fit my RS 3-spoke steering wheel on a small turbo Escort Cosworth. So I'll show you how I've done it, in case any of you want to do something similar. Alright guys, let's get on with it. So this is the ugly steering wheel the Ford fitted to the Escort Cosworth small turbos. This is the same steering wheel that's in most of the Mark 6 Escorts as well, so it's not anything fancy. So because I'm messing around with the airbag, before I started, I disconnect the battery. Then you've got a 4.5mm socket needed to undo these two little Allen bolts on the back of the airbag to pull the airbag out. I've removed the steering wheel surround to give me access to this. So I remove the airbag and unplug it using that yellow plug, and then I undo this main bolt here, and that's what holds the steering wheel onto the steering wheel shaft. So to try and get the horn working, I'm going to have to solder this cable on here, make a little joining cable to get it working, because the cable can't go back through because it stops the horn from working. So it needs to sit out and proud. So let's solder this up. I'm sure you guys have done soldering before, but I clean both surfaces, strip the cable down, tin the cable. I've actually flicked the cable through like a small little hole that was in this copper piece, and I just soldered it to it. So I fitted the modified boss. I'll show you how I modified it now. I bought this boss off eBay. It was for a memo, to convert a memo, put a memo steering wheel on an Escort Cosworth. And what I've done is I re-drilled it. I made a template with the steering wheel and re-drilled it in work. What I've done is I drilled and tapped it down about 20mm deep, and then I've used the correct bolts, and when we bolted it up, we've Loctited the bolts on in place. This steering wheel boss comes with the correct resistor kit, and this is how you get away with the airbag light, and the airbags are like not showing, so the resistor kit's in. And then we got these two horn buttons, and that's built up. So let's fit our new horn piece. Now all this is bolted up. Now you understand why I had to solder the cable. So I've made this little jointing cable that can go down the centre, because there's no way a cable could come on the outside of this centre ring, which the hub connects into. So we put it centre, and then we'll plug it in like so, like that. And this is the finished article. I'm absolutely made up what it looks like. The red stitching matches the red hex interior perfectly. It's a nice finishing touch. Okay, now we've done the steering wheel, let's get on with the brakes. Strip these off the car, and I've took them into work to strip them down and blast them. We've got a nice little bead blasting cabinet. So these are them stripped down. I'm going to pull the seals out. So this is with the seals removed. What I tend to do is I've just put compressed air on the pipe inlet, and it just blows the pistons out. Make sure you keep your hands nowhere near them because they come out with some force. As you can see, there's some corrosion on these pistons, and this is what must have been catching. So this is them blasted, and with 2 coats of acid etch prime, and now I've started to put a bit of red on them. I always use this Halford's brake caliper paint, and red's my go-to colour. The can doesn't half last so long, and I've done how many different sets of brake calipers in this paint, and it's very long lasting. Then I'll put 2 coats of clear lacquer over the top. They look like brand new, don't they? So with these being single piston calipers, they are quite easy to overhaul. You've only got 2 seals per piston. I bought this kit off Big Red. I think it was about £25. Big Red advertised on eBay. You put the O-ring seal in, and you get some nice little silicone grease, and you silicone grease the piston up. We're putting the dust seal in and put it in by hand. It's quite easy enough, it's just a little bit fiddly. This is the furnish article, all bolted up, all built back up. I suppose I should have cleaned the surface rust off the brake disc, but that'll soon get cleaned up the first time the brakes get pressed. I've bled these up, and they look amazing. As I say, you can see red's my colour, you know what I mean, with all the red bits I've added to it. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. This is just a little insight of the amount of work that goes into keeping this Escort Cosworth on the road, and the little modifications that I want to do. The steering wheel cost about £250 to be refurbed, and that was with the centre being blasted and painted, and the full leather with the red stitching. You can choose whatever colour stitching you want. I'll leave the details for the company I used in the details for this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy now. Please like and subscribe.